If maintaining hardness has become difficult, if your energy feels drained, if intimacy has become something you avoid, not because you want to, but because your physical response is lacking, then hear this. Age may not be the culprit. It may be something far simpler and far more fixable, a shortage of 3 vital nutrients that could change everything. What many physicians fail to mention: the majority of mature men retain their passion. They're lacking circulation, stamina, and hormone support. Surprisingly, the remedy typically isn't found in medication. It all begins with what you eat. Let me explain the trio of vitamins crucial for men in their golden years and how they contribute to renewed erectile capacity, increase your body's testosterone output, and rejuvenate your vitality. Additionally, I'll reveal the most dangerous mistake men make when taking these vitamins and how to avoid it starting tonight. Let's begin with the primary and frequently neglected element to restoring blood flow and natural erections in men over 60. Your system once generated this naturally without effort, notably when you were exposed to nature. But as you age, levels drop sharply, and this affects your cardiovascular efficiency, energy reserves, and physical capabilities. I'm talking about vitamin D, popularly referred to as the sun vitamin. But for you, it may just be the foundation for getting your strength and confidence back. The first meeting with 67-year-old Paul stands out in my recollection. Intellectually astute and pensive, he simultaneously experienced considerable disappointment. "The interest in my wife remains," he admitted, "yet my physical response has abandoned me." This modest disclosure mirrors what many men have confided, and usually reviving that responsiveness doesn't commence with chemical solutions. The answer is vitamin D. Senior men frequently miss the importance of vitamin D in their health regimen. Most people reduce it to merely a sun-derived substance or an element essential for pediatric bone growth. Few realize vitamin D's fundamental effect on male virility. It acts as the crucial mechanism for blood vessel expansion and deliver oxygen-rich blood throughout your body, especially to your reproductive organs. When deficient, vascular efficiency reduces, energy levels fall, and sexual performance needlessly declines. You should also understand that over 40% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. I'm talking about good men who exercise, eat decently, and still find themselves asking, "Why don't I feel like myself anymore?" Depleted vitamin D results in inadequate nitric oxide creation, an element necessary for blood delivery and sexual capability. The effects transcend simple bedroom matters. It affects energy reserves, cognitive function, and personal conviction. Fortunately, addressing this deficiency involves straightforward solutions. A brief morning solar session of just 15 to 20 minutes. Consuming greater quantities of omega-3 fish or nutrient-added dairy, and adding premium vitamin D3 supplements can dramatically improve bodily function. Men who once labored through minimal exercise have recovered both energy and relational intimacy. This isn't speculation, but scientific fact. It provides one of the most accessible paths to restored vigor. Notwithstanding vitamin D's effectiveness, it represents just one component. Good circulation alone isn't sufficient without the energy to power it, support it, and convert it to physical response. That's where our second vitamin steps in. For those experiencing unexplained fatigue, this could provide the missing energetic component. An equally important element warranting consideration is vitamin B12, the energy generator. I remember consulting with someone named Robert. He was 72, a retired firefighter and a proud grandfather. However, his tough facade masked complete exhaustion. He shared, My adequate sleep and regular meals don't prevent continuous daily fatigue. I suffer from mental cloudiness and physical exhaustion. Intimate moments with my spouse have become physically impossible. This account resonated deeply due to its prevalence, yet frequent oversight. These complaints represented textbook B12 deficiency, something I see in countless men over 60. B12 plays a fundamental role in generating cellular energy. Insufficient B12 blocks the conversion of nutrition into available power. The finest nutrition and ideal sleep duration prove ineffective against B12 shortage. Furthermore, this vitamin critically supports blood cell formation, which deliver necessary oxygen to all tissues, particularly performance-critical areas. With reduced blood cells comes comprehensive slowdown. Staying power deteriorates. Concentration capacity weakens. Past pleasures might elicit limited emotional reaction. This is the critical factor. Your digestive efficiency for B12 decreases as birthdays accumulate. Even if you're eating meat, eggs, or dairy, it might not be enough. This accounts for the common exhaustion, weakness, and mental haziness in aging males, even when all their basic health markers look fine on paper. The fix frequently turns out astonishingly basic. Elevating B12 through high-grade supplementary products or occasionally medically supervised B12 shots might remarkably rejuvenate intellectual clarity, physical energy, and attentiveness. Many patients have progressed from daytime drowsiness to vigorous physical activities and meaningful familial connections, entirely through fixing a nutrient shortage they hadn't identified. Furthermore, energy isn't the whole picture. Your body also needs protection. Elements that reinforce vascular structures, diminishes inflammatory responses, and sustains the critical hormones underlying male characteristics. This introduces our third crucial nutrient, generally labeled the reproductive vitamin, but its influence transcends mere reproductive capacity. Actually, its deficiency might already be compromising your male hormone levels and blood flow. Understanding vitamin E's function becomes necessary, the fertility system shield. I distinctly remember a patient called James, a septuagenarian former aviator who came to my clinic feeling frustrated and confused. He confided, "My nutritional habits are excellent and I remain physically active, but something has changed negatively. My inner motivation has weakened. My resilience has deteriorated. In all honesty, my masculine vitality seems absent." That hit me hard because James wasn't lazy or careless. He exhibited methodical lifestyle, self-esteem, and wellness focus. Yet he lacked an element seldom addressed in medical consultations: the nutrient vitamin E. This nutrient extends far beyond mere fertility assistance or cutaneous improvement. It functions as a formidable force for masculine wellness, particularly past age 60. This compound operates as a natural oxidative protector, demonstrating its capability to resist destructive oxidation and inflammatory reactions that gradually degrade arterial integrity, hormonal balance, and reproductive capacity with advancing age. When inflammation builds up, blood delivery diminishes, androgenic hormones decrease, and stamina deteriorates. The deterioration happens slowly but steadily, and without realizing it, men like James begin to lose their edge. Vitamin E's significance stems from its capacity to maintain vascular elasticity and your circulation strong. Physical response surpasses basic excitement. They essentially require efficient blood delivery. Limited blood supply to necessary tissues reduces effectiveness. Beyond circulation, vitamin E optimizes testosterone creation. This becomes particularly crucial in advanced age. Decreased androgenic hormones extend beyond sexual capacity. It changes emotional balance, drive, and experience of value. Encouragingly, vitamin E replacement is accessible and biologically compatible. Vitamin E appears plentifully in specific nuts, seeds, vegetable oils, and verdant leaves. When diet proves insufficient, premium natural vitamin E supplementation can address deficiencies. Cases similar to James frequently revisit showing improved disposition within a quarter year, showing signs of improved cognition, increased strength, and renewed life engagement. The essential point about vitamin E concerns its diverse biological functions. Supplementing its oxidation-fighting capacity, it maintains cell structural soundness, especially in the testes where testosterone is produced. This forms an advantageous biological circle. Lessened inflammatory activity creates improved blood movement, which enhances nutrient delivery to hormone-producing cells, consequently enhancing generalized vigor. Evidence-based studies in authoritative hormonal research journals verify that men with higher vitamin E levels typically maintain better testosterone production into their later years. This correlation becomes even more significant after age 65. The beauty of this approach is its subtlety. Unlike pharmaceutical interventions that force dramatic changes, vitamin E works with your body's natural processes, enhancing instead of supplanting them. This gentler approach means fewer side effects and more sustainable results. Additionally important is vitamin E's existence in 8 distinct variants, 4 compounds from each of the 2 vitamin E subfamilies. Numerous manufactured supplements include solely the alpha-tocopherol variant, while natural sources provide a broader spectrum. This clarifies why natural foods occasionally outperform standard supplements. When choosing a supplement, look specifically for mixed tocopherols on the label to obtain a more diverse vitamin E formula.